all, this is Coffee with Brick today, and we are on Isolated Valley, a new map, and I'm in the kitchen because you can actually walk inside the house, which is kind of cool, I think. And it's very rustic looking, I think. So let's see. Ooh, yeah, I almost jumped on top of the um refrigerator. Is that all the rooms that are in here? Let's see. Maybe there's a couple other rooms. Okay. There's a bedroom, which I think is your sleep trigger. Oh, kind of stuck there. Okay. And this is your, I think, your clothing where you can get dress trigger. And what is up there? I really don't want to go up there because I know that I'm going to get stuck. Nope, let's not do this. So, you all, oh, come on. I'm not going to jump. But wow, look at this. You all, it's even got a grill. And you can even pick up the grill and throw it. I'm pretty sure. Let's not do that. That's not very kind, is it? And you got a table. And you got a nice view of the countryside. So the topic of Coffee with Chat today is I just want to cry. So we're going to look around the map. Ooh, this is our combine. It's very common in most maps. And we also got a trailer. And 2 tractors. This one I like. This one is most, like I said, is most common in most maps. Ooh, we have a good amount of equipment, and this barn I've seen in many maps too, so that's not uncommon. Okay, and a greenhouse. And I haven't seen a lot of greenhouses in a lot of maps that are like an isolated valley. So, we have a greenhouse. That's so nice. Okay. Let's close the doors here. Alright. I'm gonna go through all this to see if we have a vehicle. I don't look like it. So, y'all, we're gonna go around in a tractor today. And chat. If we can get out. I kind of wonder if you can actually get out of here. Okay, can. Good. Okay, I don't know where to go. Let's go this way. I'm gonna get into first person. I really like this view because you actually get the view of the whole map. So as we're going around, we're just gonna drive around and chat. That's why I kind of picked this map because there's not much on it, and we can just chat and just have a short coffee break with Brooke. So. I told you the topic today was I just want to cry. So you all know that my kids and I, we have a lot of pets. We have a rat named Layla. She is almost 2. She is 2.6 or 7 months old. So she's getting to that 2-year mark. And 2 years for a rat is a long life. That is their life expectancy is between a year to 3 approximately, but they can actually live longer. I had a person in a rat group I used to I guess be in. They had a rat that lived to 7 years, but it was a male, and the rat was never caged up, so I don't even know if caging a rat would be the problem or not, but their expectancy of life is very, very short. But that's just what it is. Wow, look at this. This is beautiful. Wow. I just want to take in this view. Gorgeous. So, as I was saying, she is an old rat. Then we have a mouse named Honey. She is getting up there also. She is over approximately 2.1 months. 2.1 months or 2.2 months. So, as I was saying, she's getting up in age, and I've noticed her, I've noticed her weight becoming less over time, and that has kind of been an issue with a lot of our pets that have gone downhill fast. Is you usually see a decrease in their weight or eating or just the wellness. But anyways, I noticed that her weight, she's dropped in weight to where you almost think that she's not going to live for very long. But anyways, and that being said, the topic of this chat is I just want to cry, just because I feel like that is what's going to happen soon, being that she's up there in age. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about Honey and her story. So we got Honey at this little teeny pet shop in our town. It's a family-owned pet shop, and we went there, and oh my gosh, this little mouse, she is the cutest thing. She is like a white mouse with splashes of yellow, orangish color and ruby eyes. She is just a gorgeous mouse. And oh my gosh, my kids and I, we fell in love with her. So we took her home, and we gave her this really, really big tank. Oh my gosh. I think she had over a 20-gallon tank for a tiny mouse. But she wasn't, through the months we had her, she wasn't the most friendly mouse. She didn't like to be picked up. She would come out for food, but it was just fun to watch her. And if you don't know, mice are social critters, but is this the end of the map? I better bring up oh, maybe, it is. Okay, let's, and you know that mice are social critters, so we were, I was actually looking for a breeder because I kind of wanted to get a trio of, like, there's, some mice that actually, have pedigrees, that you can get from breeders, and there's also mice that have different coat types. So I actually wanted to get some, show mice and have like a trio of mice, but I found a breeder that was probably like an hour away from me, so I was waiting on some of her babies, but she never did have any. She stopped breeding, and so the nearest breeder was like 8 hours away, which is ridiculous to find mice. And so we were actually going to go to the pet shop to, let's let's go around this way. I don't think we went around this way. Or, yeah, I think we didn't go around this way. So, then decided that since we were just gonna go get some at the pet shop, but we went every week for the next month and tried to find some mice, but all the mice they had were white feeder mice, I guess you would say. So we really didn't find a mouse female mice that would fit in with her. Most of them were males, and they were feeders. Oh my gosh, what is on this map, y'all? I gotta get a bigger view of it. There's like hardly anything. Okay, so we're gonna turn this away and go down there because it looks like there's something down there. We're just gonna go cross country, y'all. So, and I actually talked to the pet shop, and a guy or a girl that breeds there said that at this point she's only going to have white mice. So I mean, I had a choice if I could put an ad on Craigslist, or I could look on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook anymore, so I could get them at Petco, Pet Mart, but I don't feel right about those places. I don't really like going to pet shops. I'm not a fan of pet shops, but this pet shop is a really, really good family-owned pet shop, and they treat their animals really kind, really nice. They don't put them in the bettas are in like bigger tanks. They're in like 2.5 gallons. They're not in little I guess you would say containers like Petco. So I feel better about supporting a local pet shop. So we just decided to spend a lot of time with her since we couldn't find her any cage mates at this, at that point. So, as time went on, like I said, she was not a really friendly mouse. She would come out and take food, but she didn't like to be pulled. She would squeak, meaning she just wanted to be left alone. So we decided for the best for her to not give her a cage. So we recently decided we were going to put her in a smaller container. So anyways, my daughter's talking to me as I'm doing this. Yeah, it's funny where I'll be chatting on here and she's like trying to chat with me at the same time, and I don't even know where I'm going, y'all. This is kind of an isolated island of not much of anything. Looks like there might be something down here. So anyways, so we decided to put her in a smaller smaller tank, and I've noticed the past few days she's been pacing back and forth and wanting to get out all the time. So we'd usually let her out to have a little free time for like 20 to 30 minutes. We'll let her around like on her bed, on her couch, or in a little area where she can play or whatnot. But I noticed, like I said, how thin she was, and she kind of didn't act like herself. She like wanted people to hold her, and she never was like that. She didn't like people to hold her. She really didn't even like to be held. She'd jump out and you would literally have to grab her, which I don't like doing that to an animal. She really wasn't a friendly mouse, and I've noticed all she wanted to do was pace back and forth. So if you guys don't know, mice like to have clutter in their tank. You should always have a spinning wheel, always have climbing stuffed tubes, because they like to climb. They're very, very good at that. And she has that, and her cage is very, very cluttered. We have so much stuff in her tank. It's ridiculous. So she has all this stuff to do, and all she wants to do is get out constantly. And she's up almost all the time. I'd go in there and she'd be up. So, like I said, the topic of this was I just want to cry. It makes me cry because I know that something's not right with her, and I know that, she's nearing her end of her life. And that is sad to me. I have witnessed a lot of pets that have died recently within months of each other, within days of each other. We've had fish that just died, and having a pet get older and knowing that they only have a limited time left makes you want to spend more time with them. And I'm gonna just stop here for a second because I just want to take in the scenery. You wouldn't think you would get attached to an animal, but we do. We get attached and we love the little critter like they belong to our family. We are their caretakers. Yeah, people say, well, it's a circle of life. Everything will die. Well, that's true. We die too. But doesn't mean that we want them to. No, we want them to stay with us forever. And that is not what happens. That doesn't happen. That's the saddest thing I've ever felt, is that when an animal comes to their end, that you have to watch them, dying, and you don't want them to suffer like that. My dog, she is getting old, and I've noticed a decrease in her not wanting to do stuff with people. She just wants to be by herself, and she's got kind of an attitude lately where if she doesn't like something, she'll pee just as it's like getting mad at me, or she doesn't listen anymore. When I tell her to stop doing something, she'll just do it, even when I say no. You know, I try not to say no to a pet, but, and I know that, you know, she's almost 12. She's, you know, Chihuahua mixes can live up to 20 years, but mine is not a purebred Chihuahua. She is a mix. So I don't know her like family history. You know, I know that her sister and her other sister passed away a couple years ago. So, you know, who knows if that will happen. Ooh, look it. I think this is for the railway. I think that's right. I think this is the end of the map, y'all, on that edge there. We're gonna go up here. So, I don't know, her being a mutt, I don't know, you know, I don't know, you know, her history and all, so, you know, it's just really hard, and I want to come on here and talk about it, because I really am sad. In most coffee chats with me, I try to be like open and honest, and that's what I think people like people to be, is honest with them. And honest, I've been sad for a couple days because I noticed the mouse, and people can say, well, it's just a dumb mouse. We've had her for over 2 years. We've had her her whole entire life. She's been with us. And eventually she will not. Eventually we'll have to say goodbye. I'm gonna turn around here. So that was the topic of my chat today. And that was the story of Honey, how she became part of our family, and how she impacted me. You know, we had, before her, we had Lulu. Lulu and her, Honey, we kind of got Honey for Lulu. Forgot to say that, but we had a mouse named Lulu. And she was, I don't know, like a little over a year, and we thought we'd get her another cage mate. And I forgot that Honey was with a mouse for a while. Like a couple months, I think, and then Lulu died. I forgot to say that, but she was with one, so we didn't really jump to get another mouse. But, yeah, Lulu was a sweet mouse. She was a mouse that you could carry around and put in your pocket, and she'd eat little pieces. Yeah, people say, don't give your rat mouse anything, but she loved potato chips. And I made a little box, a little like rainbow box with her body in it, and she passed away. And we had a little ceremony saying goodbye. And that's just sad to me. I don't like to say goodbye. It should be saying, you know, it should be saying we'll be together forever. I'm gonna just run over here. I had my share of sadness through the years. If you are a new subscriber, you may not know that I had 2 friends that passed away suddenly from really no reason. They just passed away. And they were real young. Like, they had their whole life ahead of them. And when they suddenly died, my last friend passed away around a year and a half ago, and her and I were like besties. We do everything together. We talk together. And if she knew I had this channel, she would be so proud of me. And I was so proud of her because she went through a lot. In the last few years, she went through a lot of pain and grief, and um so, having me as a friend, I helped her to like see that was like, there was fun and you could do things together. And she suddenly died, and I'll never see her again. She's always in my heart. I I tell myself I'm coming back on here because of her, because she would want me to. She wouldn't want me to be sad, but oh, yeah. But this last weekend has just been really, really stressful on me. Seeing the grandparents come over and seeing their, I guess you would say, their health going downhill and their memories. Like, it's really sad to see a grandparent, um, you know, not remember certain things that you remembered, and seeing that they're not the same as they used to be. They can barely walk, and it's absolutely heartbreaking to me. Sorry, y'all, I had to have a swig of coffee. And then, our animals I've seen decline in health, and that's just really hard. I love animals, and I'll always have animals, oh, those dumb crows. That's one thing part about 22. I hope they don't bring them back. I don't like the noise of those. Those are very irritating. I will always have pets in my life, whether it be goldfish, whether it be fish. But the one animal I will never get, I don't think for a long, long time, will be a dog. Um, it's really hard to explain, but a dog is a lot of work, and I like to travel. I haven't traveled in like I travel some. I've traveled different places. But I like to be able to go places like without having to get a babysitter and take care of the dog. I mean, one of my family members can come and feed my fish and feed our small animals, twice a week or something. You don't have to be there every day for them, and they don't, you don't have to take them to the bathroom 50 dozen times. So I don't think I'll get a dog right away. I think I'll wait a few years and do a lot of, some traveling around the U.S. and go different places. I love to be able to go to different places in the world. And, I like to go to overseas. I like to go to Europe. I like to go to Australia. I'd like to go to New Zealand. I'd like to go different places. I have some family members that are from New Zealand and Australia, so I'd really like to go there. So that's one animal I definitely will not be getting for a while, for a very long time. And it's very, very hard to get over an animal that you've had for a long time. I've had her for almost 12 years. I've been taking care of her. So, um, to get another animal to have to go through the puppy stage. Yeah, because I wouldn't, like, I'd maybe adopt an older dog at, like, the Humane Society, or a dog that needs a home. But I'm definitely not ready for that after my dog. I'm hoping my dog will live for a couple more years. She's having a lot of health issues at this point. So it's one thing I don't think I'll get. And that is absolutely very, very sad for me. So I am going to end this video here. Enough of this sadness. We gotta get back on White Farm again. I have not. I've been so terribly busy. I'm trying to keep up with all my series, and then yesterday it was so hot I couldn't even record anything. So today I'm hopefully to get this video out to y'all, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing and making my day better. Because I'm a normal human being. Life is too short to, like I said, life is too short to be sad, but there's a moment where it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel sorrow for like one moment, you know, because those memories you have in your what? Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. My son has this narite snail, and it keeps escaping its tank, and it's absolutely really funny because it's gotten out multiple times. So I'm gonna end this here, y'all. Please like and subscribe for hopefully no more sad videos. But if anything, if I have a sad video, I can confide in you guys with a cup of coffee and go on from there. So to end this video, I'm going to jump in here. I want to see how far it goes down, y'all. Holy, it goes kind of far down. Wow, I thought this would be like not so deep. Wow, it's kind of deep. Have a nice day. Until next time, I will see you soon.